Okay, students, let's go ahead for lecture number 3 over here, and that is actually it's mentioned lecture 2 because lecture 1 has part 1 at part 2. I will upload these, so if you come back to lecture number third one, or you can say like this, so you can open this, right? You can come here, this is class number 2. Right now you can see the basic concepts of database. What are the concepts? Field you have. Field means you can see amudi, or you can say column in the Excel sheet, right? I will give you an Excel sheet example. In Excel sheet normally you have columns that is written A, B, C, D, that is called fields actually, and then you have rows. These rows yani 1 2 3, these are called your records. So what is field? A field is a single piece of information. Masalan, there is student ID, so if you see in the whole column you will see the IDs of the students only there. For example, there is names of the students, right? So the whole column will have only names of the students. I cannot write inside the ID column, I cannot write the name of the student. Similarly, inside the name of the students, I cannot write the ID of this. So each column represent the field that is a single piece of, yani wahid piece of information. Similarly, record is here, or row. It is a collection of related fields. Relation, yani rabt. The word relation is used here. Relation means there should be a relation amongst these records. Yani one record number 1 should be field number 1 should be related to field number 2. Field 2 should be related to field 3, and it should be related to all the fields. Yani field number first should be related to field number last, right? If there is no relation, you cannot say this is a proper record, right? By relation means, for example, in a student table you can say student ID, student name, student address, student mobile number. I can write like these columns. But if I'm writing inside the student tables, for example, student model, student color, so this is wrong. Why? Because model is for car, color is for car, right? So I cannot mix up two different entities or two different objects. That's what they are trying to explain here. A number of pieces of information that relate to the same object. Yani object should be the same. If there is car table, all the information, the columns, rows should be about car. If there is, for example, student table, all the rows, columns should be about student, like this. For example, if you keep records on UOB students, you might have their ID, name, addresses, phone numbers, etc. Each piece of information relates back to one student, any single entity. This would be student's record. So this is very simple, both field and record you can identify like this. Some basic concepts you can see here. If you see here in the table, it is given, right? It is very clear, and I hope you will get it easy. For example, this is my column, this ID is column, company is column, last name is column, yani these are fields over here, right? First name is field, this is field, all of these are fields. But if you see amudi, yani like this, so this is one complete record, this is second record, this is third record, fourth record, and so on like this. So this is how you can identify the records, you can identify the fields over here. Similarly, table is here. What is table? A table is a collection of related records. Yani there should be records but related. Jadwal. What is jadwal? In jadwal, a table is a combination of fields and records. So, but all the records should be related to each other. Yani there should be related to one single entity. If you are writing different records, it means your table is wrong. A database is also, the definition is given here. You can say in simple words, database is a collection of tables, or you can say it is a collection of objects like this. If you are keeping university record, you might have a table for students, a table for result, another for attendance, and you can keep inside the database more than one tables, right? It is possible. If you have one table, you can keep it in your database. Masalan, student table. But if you want to make a table about student, about teacher, about car, about employee, about manager, about anything, right? So you can keep more than one tables inside the database as well, right? In that case, all these tables will be combined as a database. Yani if you have more tables, it will be complete. So, in collective, you can say it is a database, right? Here you can see in the picture again. If you see here, You can see customers are here, employees are here, employees yani different tables are here, invoices are here, orders are here, order status. These are more than one table, so you can see all the tables, a list of tables you can see over here. So keep it in mind, you can make one table in the database, you can keep more than one tables as well. So this is the last topic that we discussed. Inshallah, we will go for next week. We will go for the new topics. Right? I want you all to be present. And if you missed, for example, your class, you can watch the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any feedback or questions, please let me know on